my friends. Welcome to Conversations with Arundhati. Bite-sized episodes for busy people who want to learn about staying healthy, life hacks, endometriosis and women's health from me and other experts in the field. I also will be sharing fun snippets from my life as I learn and unlearn about life in general. Let's dive into today's episode. Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. How is everyone feeling today? So today's episode is why you may not be hitting your goals. So it can be your health goals, your relationship goals, career, any goal really, right? So do you ever feel like, disappointed or, low motivation and you're not hitting your goals? So for example, just think about your wellness journey. Like, do you have like maybe a weight that you want to hit, right? You want to gain or lose, right? But you still feel like you're not getting there. You feel stuck, and you don't feel great in your body. You feel anxious after eating, because you shouldn't have eaten, but you still did. And then you feel like, this year has already finished and you have still not hit that goal, right? And then this keeps going over and over. I totally understand because this is something very, very common. It can be the same with other goals also, because at the beginning of the year, we start with these goals and, sometimes we just get stuck and we just don't hit them, right? So, and as we are getting closer to the end of the year, we think about this a bit more. So, which is why I thought this is time appropriate to get you thinking on something that I have also been thinking lately. Actually, what I feel that we're all missing is we are missing out on focusing on the process. So this is something I read recently, and that's what I thought, that I should share it with you, something that I myself am working on certain goals, because after I read it, I realized that most of us are missing out on the process. We just focused on the goal, but we are not focused on the process. So what do I mean by this? Because when I really evaluated on my goals and realized over the years what goals did I hit and what goals did I not hit, I realized really clearly that the goals that were not being achieved were the ones that I was not focused on the process. So let me break down what I exactly mean using three very common examples, right? So number one, one of the most common ones is losing weight, right? So when people say they want to lose weight, what they really mean is what will they get out of it, what they're hopefully trying to get out is to look good in their outfits, right? To feel fit, to look good in photos, to be confident in socializing, right? And then, yes, people do say they want to feel physically and mentally strong, but trust me, that doesn't really come at number one when you're really realistic about it, right? Then some of them actually say, I want to lose weight because I'm getting married in three months, or my brother, my sister, my friend is getting married. So those are the reasons, those are the intentions behind the goal, right? So most of the time, we do know what we want to do, right? That is losing weight and why we want to do it, the intention. So that's really good. It's good to know what you want, why you want it, right? And to have that, where you want to go. So that's super good. But these are but these are actually in your future, right? It's not with us right now. So what we are really forgetting is to step back and go through the process, see what exactly you need to do to get there, right? So for example, if you want to lose weight, you would have to exercise daily for 1 hour, right? If you really want to see sustainable results, you can't just exercise whenever. You need to do it daily because we eat daily, right? Because we expose our body to different activities daily. Hence, you need to exercise daily, right? Whatever the fad diets and the quick wins techniques out there, this is how you get it sustainably, right? And we're all about sustainability in this podcast, right? So daily exercise, 1 hour, and not skipping meals, right? So you need to make sure that you eat all your meals and that you clock in 8 hours of sleep, right? That you say no to certain foods, you hydrate yourself, and you track what you do, you track your process. This is something people really don't do it, and this is one of the reasons people do lose track. I mean, really don't hit their goal, especially with losing weight, is they don't track in the early days, early weeks, early years. You really need to write down what you're eating, what you're doing, to see what works, what doesn't. So this is something that people try to skip when they're doing. They think, oh, it's all about just exercise and, you're just going to hit the goal. No, not really. So that's another thing in the process. Then you need to be disciplined. You need to be patient, right? Because it's all about the long game. So that is the process. But do you think that when you said you wanted to lose weight, you thought about all of that? I don't think so, right? So you thought, okay, I'm going to lose weight, right? That's it. That's all you're thinking about, right? So when you really think about, I feel personally that I think we're all into this get things quick, get it done right now, because of the culture that we're in, because of the time that we're in, right? Because say you want something that you really are craving for, a dessert or something, you can get it, right? You just go to your phone, you order it online, and you just get it delivered, right? Or you want some editing to be done, you want to look good or something. Now you can use your phone, just do the edit in a few seconds, and voila, right? It's done. Or some software with your when you're working, you can get things done fast. So I think we have got lost thinking that these machines, these processes are also what life is all about. And also online, we read, okay, this person lost massive amount of weight, in 5 days, in 2 days, right? This quick diet, do this, you lose. But we all are quite smart now. I'm hoping that truly is not reality, right? You need to do the work in the long run to get sustainable results, right? So because in life, I feel that what really matters takes time. So for example, just think about your relationships, right? Your parents, you have that connection with them because you have had memories, you've spent time with them, they've done things for you, there's like a relationship which is worthwhile because of that process. Think about your most your best friends, right? You have put in the work. You're not just gonna get a best friend, right? Your spouse, your relationships, you have to put in the work to get something that you really want. Even your education, for example, we had to go through 13 years to get the high school diploma, right? You did not get it overnight. It is questionable if you really have to go through all of them, right? But it takes time, because even think about your body, your mind, right? What we were able to do when we were 5 years old is different to what we were able to do when we are 10, 12, because it's all about a process. So we forget the nature of who we are and what life truly is, and we focus on the get now. And what happens is when we do this get now, I want it now mindset, most of the time we don't get it now, right? And we get upset, it affects our mental health, and what's more, you don't even get the goal that you want. So you're stuck in this loop, right? Another example is get financially free. Actually, most of the time people don't even say that. They say, I want to get rich, I want to get $1 million, right? So the intention behind is when you ask them, they'll be like, okay, I want to get a fancy car, fancy house, the basic securities, which is fine. Enjoy life, which is fine, to work on my own time, which is completely fine. But what people are forgetting, right, is the process. So if you want to get that, what exactly do you need to do now? What does the process involve? That means you would probably have to say no to social activities. You had probably to cut down on, certain expenses, luxuries, right? You probably have to get more qualifications or change your job, right? Or ask for a promotion, because that's something people don't do, right? You want to go ahead, you need to ask or apply for the promotion, right? Or get new skill sets. Or you want to start a side hustle, you need to do that to get the result, right? So because what happens is online we hear, okay, this one kid on YouTube got 1 million overnight, and we focus on that, which is actually a unicorn, like a very rare situation, and we think, okay, that's going to be us. I hope that it is us, but when you really think about it, that is just a very rare occasion. So we had to focus on what is real, right? And another example is relationships. Okay, I want to have a relationship where I feel loved, I am in love, right? I want to have a fun relationship, I want to feel secure, I want to be in a faithful relationship. It's all good things, but what do you have to bring to the table? Of course, there's another person, but there's also what you need to do, right? The work you need to put in. So there are mindset shifts that you need to make, right? It can't be like, I want. What are you bringing into the table? And you probably have to heal from your past trauma, any unresolved issues, right? Because otherwise you're going to be constantly triggering in your relationships. And if you want to go on dates, schedule dates, right? Buy some clothes, do your hair, look a bit presentable, right? Whatever that may be, right? It's personal. But if you want to be in a faithful relationship, truthful, you be truthful, you communicate that, right? And if you want to have a fun relationship, you probably want to bring that fun element first, right? Because first you do your part, right? And if you need your kids to be, if you have kids and then you need someone to look after them, look for it, take that action, but you need to do that action, right? So, and you can shower them with love, right? Then you can appreciate your partner, things like that. So that's the process that involves where you need to go, so that you get where you need to go, right? So what I invite you to do today is to assess your goals. Now we have 2 months, so assess your goals and see, just write it down. First of all, write what you want, then why you want it. That's the intention, right? Why you want to lose weight? Okay, you want to look good, or you want some symptoms to go down, whatever that may be. Then just write down the process. What does it actually involve? Then see, okay, do you want to do it? And do you really need the goal? Okay, you want to do it. Then you have to find the time, you have to put in the work and write down those steps. What am I going to do in the next 10 days, next month? Okay, these are the steps that I'm going to take, right? So my advice is, say if you want to lose weight, don't go for 1 hour daily and then just burn out. Just do 5 minutes daily, okay, whatever that may be. So take simple, small, consistent steps, right? And you will definitely hit your goal. I really believe that, because when you really think about your goals, say past goals, whatever that you may have achieved, because you did the work, you achieved it, right? So I really urge you to go through this process and let me know what goals you're working, any new goals, any struggles, right? And please share with friends and family, because I know a lot of them are struggling during this time, because we are getting closer to the end of the year. So hopefully they can rethink their goals and also end this year in a good note. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you found this inspirational, and I will speak to you again on Tuesday with the endometriosis episode, if not again on Thursday for the wellness episode. Thanks again. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.